Get ready for the future now. Electric vehicle sales are absolutely exploding in Europe and Asia, soaring to unprecedented heights. High gasoline prices ignited this surge, pushing consumers towards cleaner, more powerful electric options. Car manufacturers are racing to keep up, forging new alliances and dominating supply chains as an EV tipping point seems to be on the horizon. We've got the shocking details on how this global shift is unfolding right now.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
But what about here at home? The rollout of federal EV charging funds across the nation is facing major hurdles, according to a new Sierra Club analysis. Despite billions of dollars allocated, states are moving slower than expected, leaving vital charging infrastructure development in the slow lane. We'll break down which states are leading the charge and which are falling behind, with critical insights into why this funding is crucial for our EV future. Hold on to your hats. Ford has just unleashed a beast. Their brand new Mustang Cobra Jet 2200 has shattered an EV world record, dominating the drag strip with mind-blowing power. We're talking 2,200 horsepower and a quarter-mile time that will leave you speechless. Find out how Ford is redefining EV performance and what this means for the future of electric speed. And get this, China's luxury auto giant, Hongqi, the company with ties to historical Chinese leadership, may have just found a secret gateway into the European market. Instead of building their own massive factories, they're reportedly in talks with Stellantis to utilize existing Spanish plants, potentially bypassing hefty import tariffs and shaking up the European car landscape. Don't miss this game-changing international automotive story. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment of electrifying news. Electric vehicle sales are experiencing a dramatic surge across Europe and Asia, propelled by escalating gasoline prices and supportive government policies. In Europe, new battery electric vehicle, BEV, registrations in the first quarter of 2026 jumped nearly 30% year-on-year, with a remarkable over 50% increase in March alone. This surge is attributed in part to the conflict in Iran, which has sent fuel prices to record highs. The UK's BEV market saw a 12.8% growth in the same period, with EVs constituting 22.5% of new car sales. France reported a 50% uptake fueled by generous incentives, while Nordic countries continue their EV leadership, with Norway reaching an astonishing 98% BEV sales in March, followed by Denmark at 76% and Finland at nearly 50%, driven by higher wages, subsidies, and extensive charging infrastructure. Italy has also accelerated into the EV market, with a 65% year-on-year increase in sales. Asia is not far behind, with Japan's Toyota reporting a staggering 4,117% increase in EV sales in March. Analysts suggest the EV market is approaching a tipping point where adoption becomes self-sustaining, leading to the irreversible replacement of internal combustion engine vehicles. A recent study published in Nature Communications indicated that while gas-fueled vehicle sales began declining in 2019, EV and hybrid sales have been growing exponentially. The research highlights that several European markets and China are showing signs of tipping towards EV dominance. However, the automotive industry faces uncertainty, particularly concerning new tariffs and the significant investment required to shift production lines. China continues to dominate global EV supply chains, controlling all 4 key components of EV batteries and leading in battery innovation. Chinese manufacturers like CATL are developing advanced batteries, offering extended range and ultra-fast charging capabilities, rivaling traditional gasoline refueling times. Chinese tech giants in autonomous driving, charging systems, and intelligent cockpits are also setting the pace. Western automakers are increasingly collaborating with Chinese companies to regain traction in the Chinese market, which has seen a significant decline in their market share. BMW and Volkswagen, for example, are developing localized EV models specifically for the Chinese market, reflecting a global trend towards deeper international partnerships in the rapidly evolving EV landscape. States are making progress on rolling out federal funds for electric vehicle charging infrastructure, but the pace remains alarmingly slow, according to a new Sierra Club report. While 2025 saw more than double the progress in implementing these crucial funds compared to previous years, a staggering 96% of all available federal money for the National Electric Vehicle Charging Infrastructure, NEVI, Charging and Fueling Infrastructure, CFI, and Clean Ports programs remains unspent. These programs, established by Congress in 2021 and 2022, are designed to build out a national EV charging network, a critical step in encouraging electric vehicle adoption amid high gas prices and strained state budgets. Catherine Garcia of the Sierra Club emphasizes that states cannot afford to leave this funding on the table, which offers benefits ranging from improved transportation to job creation and climate progress. Despite significant, albeit temporary, disruptions from the Trump administration's attempted freeze of the NEVI program, legal challenges ultimately restored the funding, making 2025 the most productive year for the program. Josh Stebbins, author of the report, urges states, municipalities, and grant recipients to act with urgency to obligate and spend these federal dollars, warning against letting the funding expire. Pennsylvania, Ohio, New York, Texas, and Colorado led the nation in opening NEVI stations by the end of 2025. Nate Regal of the Sierra Club Pennsylvania chapter notes that progress is hindered not by politics or experience, but by ambition and a willingness to serve constituents. To accelerate the rollout, the report recommends leveraging attorneys' general offices to address funding access issues, engaging utility regulators, setting clear targets and timelines, and maximizing coordination among agencies and stakeholders. The report also highlights a record year for privately funded EV charging, with over 18,000 new fast charging ports installed nationwide in 2025. Ford has shattered an electric vehicle world record with its new Mustang Cobra Jet 2200, a purpose-built drag racer. Unveiled at the NHRA 4-Wide Nationals in Charlotte, the 2,200 horsepower machine blazed through a quarter-mile in a blistering 6.76 seconds, a feat previously thought impossible for an EV. This electrifying performance not only demolishes the previous EV record of 7.623 seconds set by its predecessor, the Cobra Jet 1800, but also achieves an astonishing top speed of 222 miles per hour. Ford's breakthrough stems from significant engineering advancements, including a drastic 1,000-pound weight reduction compared to the Jet 1800. This was achieved through shedding two motors, adopting a custom tube frame chassis, utilizing a carbon fiber body, and opting for a lightweight NASCAR-style vinyl wrap. Complementing the power and reduced mass is a revolutionary reverse-acting centrifugal clutch, RACC, paired with a 5-speed clutchless transmission. This innovative system allows for a direct drive launch and controlled slippage during shifts, optimizing power delivery to the ground and maintaining control throughout the entire run. While not aiming for the absolute top speed of all EVs, the Cobra Jet 2200's quarter-mile dominance proves Ford's relentless push at the forefront of electric performance. European automakers' long-held fears of a Chinese EV flood are being complicated by a new strategy: building cars directly on the continent. The latest player in this unfolding drama is Hongqi, the luxury marque of China's FAW Group, which is reportedly in talks with automotive giant Stellantis to manufacture vehicles in Spain. This potential collaboration, reportedly channeled through EV maker Leapmotor, in which both FAW and Stellantis are investors, bypasses the traditional route of establishing entirely new, large-scale factories. Hongqi, whose name signifies red flag, and carries significant political and historical weight as the former official car of Chinese Communist Party leaders, aims for an aggressive European expansion. The brand intends to introduce 15 electric and hybrid models by 2028, with ambitions to surpass 1 million annual sales globally by 2030, targeting at least 10% from international markets. The potential use of Stellantis' Zaragoza plant in Spain, where Leapmotor is also slated to produce a jointly developed electric SUV, offers Hongqi a swift manufacturing base and a way to sidestep European Union import tariffs. This strategic alliance could also see Hongqi leverage Leapmotor's platforms for its European offerings, underscoring a pragmatic approach to rapid market entry by utilizing existing networks and partnerships.